Hello, fellow friends. Today we're gonna look at how to insert tables in Microsoft Word. So now, before we proceed, we just open our Microsoft Word. So I have it here. So I just click on it to open, as how we can see on the screen. So just go to the Insert tab. So you just click on the Insert tab, and under the table group, we have the tables with an arrow pointing down. So when you click on it, the table chart will just pop up. So from here we have the insert table, and then we have the boxes that we can use to insert the table. We can also draw manually, and you can also insert the table from the Excel spreadsheet. That's Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. And moreover, we also having some quick tables that we can choose from. So assume you want what do you call it, calendar, these things we can find them on the under the quick tables. Okay, so without wasting my time, let's start and deal with it one after the other. So first of all, we shall look at the boxes that looks at like the matrices. So the first box is what, one by one table. That's one column, one row. So one by one. And we have 2 by what? 1. 2 by 1. The 2 by 1 here means we have 2 column and 1 row. 2 column, 1 row. We have 3 by 1. We have 4 by 1. So the moment you drag on it, the table will just draw for you. So assuming you want 4 by 4. 4 by 4, that's 4 rows. That's 4 columns, 4 rows, right? So we have 4 by 4 here, right? So we have the 4 columns selected, and we have the 4 rows also selected. And on our right, we can see the table drawn nicely over there. So it depends on the kind of table that you want. So with the kind of table that you want, you just select the columns and the rows from the boxes provided. Moreover, you can also go to the insert side, and you just click on it. There will be another pop-up that will come, and with that pop-up um, we have some columns, like we have some sections that you have to type your columns and the rows. So we have the number of columns. So with that number of columns, you can by default is 5, and the number of row by default is 2, but we can change it. Or we can just maintain it, depending on the number of columns and rows that you want to deal with. So we just click on OK, and when you click on OK, the table will draw nicely for you. Wow. Okay, now that we know the two methods, let's continue with the other method. We can also draw from we can also draw from the insert from the Excel sheet, right? So you just click on the Excel spreadsheet. So it will open Excel in Word, right? So you can just get your table over here nicely. Choose your border, all borders, right? You just click outside. Now you can see we have the table that we selected from the Excel nicely drawn here. let me delete and do it afresh because the two have merged. So let me delete both, then we start everything afresh. So delete table. Okay, so we just go to insert, then from Excel spreadsheet, right? So the Excel spreadsheet will just open, right? So I just want the table alone. I don't want any text inside the table. So I'll just drag, I'll just highlight the number of columns and rows as how I have done it. Then I just go to borders, and I want to see it in the Word. So I'll just have to give it a border. So I'll go to all borders, then click outside. Now you can see that we have what, the table, right? So the deep one is the one that we give it a border, and the faint one is just the spreadsheet on. So that is how we can insert a table from the Excel spreadsheet, right? So let's delete it. Then we can also insert quick what tables. For example, we have the first one, we have calendar 1, we have calendar 2, and calendar 3, like depends on how you want it. We have some tables here nicely drawn, that's the Greek alphabet. We have other tables, you can just insert and edit. So let's try with the calendar 4, or let's try with the calendar 3 rather. Yes, you can just click on that. You see the calendar will just what, be drawn nicely for you in a table form, right? So that is also another way we can also insert what, tables, right? Wow. Now let me delete it. Delete table. Okay. So now we know the various methods we use to what, draw the tables. Now that you can select from the boxes. We can insert, that's whereby a section will be given to you to type the colors and the rows. Then we can also, let's try with the drawing. We also have the drawing side. So just click on draw table, then you drag. Yeah, you drag to draw your table. So we can just divide it to get our columns. And we can also add another row and column. Sorry. So you can be drawing. So you can draw whatever that you want to draw nicely. So you can play around it. You know how the drawing ones also looks like. And yeah, so the moment you draw the table, another tab will just come, and the name will be what, the layout. That's where you use to edit what, the table drawn. So you have the eraser, the view guidelines, and the properties. We shall be dealing with that. Thank you for watching this video, and I shall see you in the next video tutorial. Thanks.